We start on the diamond. Arkansas trying to pull off a 3-game sweep over top 25 Texas A&M. The last home game of the season. That means it's senior day. Jake Wise, the only senior on the team, being honored this afternoon. Pick things up. Hogs down 3-1 in the 6th. Michael Bernal bringing his stick to the plate and slaps this ribby out to right, scoring Bobby Wernes. Hogs down 3-2. Very next batter, Clark Egan takes it through the hole in short. The senior, Jake Wise, scores to tie the game at 3. On to the 7th inning now. Eric Fisher doing work. Ribby, center, Brian Anderson reports home, and the Razorbacks take the 4-3 lead. This would be a game changer, though. Watch what happens after this hit by Texas A&M in left field. Bad mistake by Joe Serrano. Lets the ball get by him to the wall. That's going to allow 2 to score, and the Aggies retake the lead 5-4. Bottom of the 9th. Arkansas not going down without a fight, though. Wernes hits into the fielder's choice. That's going to score the game-tying run, and we're going to extra innings, people. But that's when Logan Knotbrock led off the 10th with a big swing. Solo shot out of left. The crowd not liking it. The Aggies are liking it. They got the lead back. However, Arkansas worked the bases loaded in the bottom of the 10th. A lot of drama on the line, but they came up short, leaving all 3 runners stranded. In the end, it's another tough 1-run loss for Arkansas. Amazingly, the 12th 1-run loss of the season for the Hogs. So many close games. Arkansas now 1 game below 500 in SEC play. Let's bring in our senior analyst, Mike Irwin, to talk more about this baseball game. Mike, you were at the park today. Your thoughts, how damaging is this loss?
You know, AP, on the surface, the way this game ended would be typical of the frustrations of this baseball team this past 2 seasons. Down a run in the bottom of the 10th, they failed to move a single base runner, but this weekend was not typical. 4 times over those 3 games, the Hogs did come from behind to take the lead. Dave Van Horn may have been disappointed after today's game, but he was able to put the entire weekend into perspective.
They've done a great job really recently, the last few weeks of, making contact and driving in runs. It just didn't happen in that inning, and, we just got to move on, get ready for Missouri.
It just shows you how hard is the sweep. I mean, you definitely want to take advantage of the times whenever you can, and but I think it was good to see us go out there and put together runs and put pressure on the other team instead of just backing down whenever they got ahead and just being easy outs. And you could tell over in the other dugout they were nervous.
Winning the series was even more impressive for the Hogs considering the circumstances. One of their best pitchers was sidelined. Their starting catcher missed the Friday night game. And their DH not only missed this weekend, but is probably out for next weekend as well. Others stepped forward, including freshman Clark Egan, who was 4 for 8 at the plate for the weekend with a pair of runs batted in, while subbing for the injured Blake Baxendale.
I just kept it easy and just try to hit the ball hard and keep it on the line or on the ground, so especially with the wind blowing in like today.
He really played well and gave us a spark up there, and maybe second, third time through, he was bunting people over and giving us a chance to drive in runs, and did a really good job.
The bottom line, AP, this series could have virtually taken this team out of NCAA regional consideration. Instead, the Hogs head to Columbia, Missouri with some momentum and in good shape regarding postseason consideration. And they did it under some very difficult circumstances. One thing about this team, it has played very well with its back to the wall all season long, and that bodes well for postseason play.
Yeah, Mike, I mean, you look at the positives. Arkansas, yeah, they lost the series, but they did win. I mean, they lost the Sunday game 3, but they won the series, and the final series next week is against Missouri, the worst team in the league. So things are looking up maybe, so thank you very much, Mike Irwin. Now let's check the latest standings if we can, guys, starting in the West. Mississippi schools on top 1 and 2. After that, LSU, Bama, then you find Arkansas, followed by A&M and Auburn. In the East, you got the Gators on top, then Vandy, followed by South Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, and Missouri. And speaking of Missouri, that is the next destination for the Razorbacks. The last series of the season, the regular season, I should say. The Hogs should be the favored team because Missouri has the worst record in the entire SEC.